Welcome to another short live episode. I want to update you what is going on in the garden. The garden is slowly transforming, though with some challenges, but at least you can see some green now. The ground is still bare, but there's plenty of green around. So this plant, this is eggplant, growing beautifully. And you remember, this is the eggplant that I cut off the top. It was affected and I cut off the top, and now it's growing beautifully. I planted some ginger on the side to keep the pests away, and it has really shot up. I've been giving it the fermented juice that has a lot of nutrients to help the plant to become strong and remain green and healthy even during drought. And it looks like it's about to form its flowers and set its fruits right here. So let me get closer. So this here, you can see this is garlic on the side. So very soon it will have some fruits as it continues shooting up. So the next update is about the carrots in the container. So these are my carrots growing beautifully. See? Do watch the video on how I transplanted the carrots. I didn't do thinning. I opted to transplant the carrots to the containers instead of planting them directly and doing thinning. And you see they survived, look really strong. I got some mulch from the Dovialis Cafra. The Dovialis is still so dry. This is the effect of drought. The Dovialis rarely dries up like this, even in between the rainy seasons, but you see it is dry. The temperatures have been constantly high. We've even reached a high of 31 degrees Celsius. And here I set a container to plant my sweet potatoes, but the soil became too hot, and look at what happened to the container. So the big bucket is gone because of the hot sun. So look at the Dovialis, still so dry. So what you see green around my garden, a little water I recycle from the kitchen to come and water these plants in the containers. I don't have enough water to go around watering all the ornamental plants and the Dovialis. So let me give you a closer look of the carrots again. See the carrots? So they are well settled in and plenty of space in between. So it will be interesting to see the size of carrots we'll get, because they are not squeezed together. They have plenty of space in between. So right now they're getting some shade. It's almost 5 in the evening. So my carrots are doing good, really good. All I have to do is maintain the soil to be moist. At least I maintain the soil moist. Give them some little water. And they are looking nice and strong. So here you can expect a harvest video this coming week. If not this week, next week, our vegetables will be ready for harvest. And after harvesting the cowpeas, I will leave the okra to continue growing. And here you can see even a very small okra pod that has already formed. Look at this. This is an okra pod that has already formed. Very small. So it formed a flower. I was not aware, and right now I come back And I noticed it has formed a small okra pod. There was another flower here. So this week you can expect a harvest video, and I think I will harvest and plant some more cowpeas here because they do a good job to cover the ground. Remember, getting mulch is still Getting mulch is still a problem, a big problem. So companion planting is helping me. This is interesting. A small okra. The plant is so small. Usually the first flowers in the plant is still so small, you remove them. But I think I didn't notice this early enough to remove the flower. So it has already formed the first okra. This is wonderful. This is the first okra. So here you can expect lots of okra. And I will return the cowpeas. So at the far end, I posted a video about zucchini. So the sun is hot. I don't water the zucchini every day. I keep the soil moist, but I don't water it every day. So we have our first zucchini. This is beautiful. So the garden is transforming. There's another zucchini here. I also spotted another zucchini elsewhere. There's another zucchini growing here. So once the sun goes down, at least the leaves will come back up. Tomorrow I will give it more water. So the issue with my zucchini is that it is producing a lot of male flowers. All the yellow you see right now, today is day 10. They are all male flowers, and the reason is the high temperatures. The high temperatures is promoting a lot of male flowers instead of females. I'm getting so few female flowers from the zucchini. So I only have 3 zucchinis from all these pots. So if the temperatures were a bit better, and no one can really do anything about it at the moment because it's climate change. This is the effect of climate change that has caused this drought and the high temperatures. So right now it's a lot of male flowers, but at least I have a big fruit here, which I'll have to harvest tomorrow, because it will grow bigger than this. If I leave it, it will become bigger and bigger. These things grow so fast. They grow so fast. So tomorrow I will harvest that one zucchini. So the high temperatures are causing male flowers. So suppose all these male flowers, like for this first plant, this is the only zucchini plant that had a male and a female. For the others, it was female, there were no males. So I had to get a male from elsewhere. Then the other problem I noted, I saved some male flowers in the fridge, but upon looking at them, when I opened up the male flowers, some of them did not have pollen. I got a few that have pollen, others don't have pollen. There's so very high production of male flowers. They are producing a lot of male flowers. I think they are not even having the pollen that you need to pollinate the females and get a zucchini. So that's the issue with the zucchini right now. So we can go to the sunflowers. So look at our sunflower right now. This is nice. Look at our sunflower. So these are definitely, this sunflower is in its 2nd month. These are definitely giant sunflowers, mammoth sunflowers. And there's a sunflower that has already opened it up, its flower. So this one is just about to open up. See this? This is just about to open up. I will show you another one that has already opened up. It's not even this tall. It has not even reached 1 meter, but it has already opened up the flower. So look at our sunflowers, and already I'm noticing a lot of birds around the garden. Just timing the sunflowers. So the sunflower is about to open up. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So I've planted sunflowers at different points in my garden. So here I have the sunflower at the end there, right there, where you see the container and the djembe, the hole, the sunflower. Right at the end, closer to the fence, there's sunflower. Let me show you this other sunflower plant first, so that I finish up with this block. Here I have more sunflower. See? So these ones are still behind. Okay, I want to show you, I will show you the other sunflower in the next block that has already opened up its beautiful flower. It made me so happy in the morning. Then I want to show you my watermelon. So this is watermelon in a container. And it already has the male and the female flowers. These are the male flowers. Let me check whether I can spot any female and show you. This here. This. That's a female. So here I have watermelon in a container. Down here I have some potatoes, and the container is underground. I shared a video of how I created the underground container. So this one I've done healing up of the potatoes. As they continue growing, I do some healing up so that I can increase my yield, and also to support the stems because we have strong wind. Then also here I have more watermelon. These ones are yet to produce some flowers. I saw some few flowers, but right now I can't see any. Then here I have more starts. But then there's an insect that has attacked my starts. You see this? So it means I'll have to start some beetroot, some tomatoes again, some eggplant, and some Swiss chard, some spinach. But the onions, you see, they're strong. They have not been attacked. The onions, the leeks, and this is capsicum. Look at this. This is capsicum. Looking strong and beautiful. And they took so long to emerge. I had to wait like a month for me to get the capsicum. But now they look so good and so strong. And they look like chili plants. They look like my chili plants. So I know I'm going to get some strong capsicum plants that can survive the drought. Gardening in drought is interesting because there is no plenty of water to give all your plants. I'm just rationing water to the containers. The heat is so high. These are more carrots. I want to do more carrots. Then I want to show you my mango seedling. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? This is mango. I started from seed. I will share the video of how I did it. Remember, I lost the other mango seedling. The other mango that I planted, I lost it. This was mango, and see, just died completely. It's totally dry. But then I started another one, and now I have mango. Look at this. Looking good, right? Then here I have my succulents. I have more succulents I've started. I will share more in due time. So on this patch, I'm growing some corn and some amaranth, and also there are some beans. So I want the amaranth and the beans to cover the ground so that they can help me conserve water. So here I'm dealing with water stress and high heat, so look at how they are performing. And right at the end I have mint that has really struggled. That is mint here. But there are like 3 of them that have not died. Despite giving them water, I started them in water, and even when they were in water, they were drying up because of the heat. So you see my ornamental plants are still dry. So the weatherman says we should expect rains in 2 weeks. But then there will not be reliable rainfalls. It will rainfall because it will be so little for you to do. Like if you're doing large scale farming, you cannot depend on that rain. So definitely the farmers will find it rough. So let's go to the other block. Here I have, this container is for planting my pumpkins. This is for planting my pumpkins. This is pumpkin, and it has some beans and some corn. So I'm planting the 3 sisters together. So I already have, the beans are almost ready. But then the good thing about the beans, it's not so much about how many bean pods I get or bean seeds, but now if I plant them like this, the beans have fixed nitrogen into the soil. So at least I know my watermelon will get sufficient nitrogen. I want to transplant some more watermelon that I've showed you in the seedling container right here. You see, this is the corn. So I'll get some more watermelon and bring it here. So this is another patch with sunflower, and look at how the ground dries up here. So good thing that sunflower is a hardy plant. So even if I watered it deeply, but this is how our soil dries up. It becomes hard and clumpy. That is why even the grass cannot grow. So the people who have livestock are really suffering. The ones who walk around, the pastoralists that are walking around with the livestock, they can't get fresh grass. You have to buy. This is the state of the ground. This is drought, but the sunflower is growing. So with minimal watering, I want to show you my climbing bean right at the end. So for these sacks, I want to plant something else in the sack. And this is my climbing bean. And people argue whether it is clockwise or anti-clockwise. It's going like this. So this is the effect of the wind. From down here, you see, it's going like this. So it's the wind that has blown this one out of position. Let me try and put it back. So these are giant beans. So these sacks, I'm going to plant something else. Then I got more containers. So let's go to the potatoes right now. So I've done healing up of the potatoes. You see? And I noticed for this potato, you look at this, it's almost showing the flowers, which means right now is the time that the tuber formation is starting. So I will add more soil on the side just to heal up and protect the stems from snapping because of the wind. And look at the dry soil. Remember, I'm growing all these with minimal water resources. These are my groundnuts, looking good. That is also groundnut. And right there again is sunflower. So I have strategically planted sunflowers. This is a lemon tree that is struggling also. This is sunflower again. And look at the ground, how it's dry. So at strategic points, I want to place sunflower to attract the birds. And already there are so many birds that are coming to the garden. I hope I will do a compilation of the names because I've studied some birds. I've done some study, a little bit of study. Then this is the chili. And I have big fruits on this one. This was the first chili to flower. And look at this. So all this is growing during drought. So this part of the tree is still dry at the top. But we have some fruits. So I hope tomorrow I will get some water and do some deep watering on the chili. It really needs some deep watering. So the good thing about chili is you don't have to water them too much. Just deep watering once a week is sufficient. You let it dry up, at least showing signs of drying up, and then you come and water deeply again, and you get really big, nice fruits. And also you will get hotter fruits. If you keep on watering too much, the fruits don't become hot. So this tree has a lot of big fruits. You see, all these are fruits. All these are chili fruits. Chili. All this is chili. All this is chili. This is chili. So right now it's ready for watering. You just let it dry up. You see? So dry. But I will let it dry up. Then tomorrow will be like a week. Then I can give it deep watering. You see? I've gotten big fruits. And remember, this is year 2 for the chili. And I'm still getting the fruits. I've seen there's another chili plant here. This is a different, you see these ones, they grow facing upwards, like the bird's eye chili, the demon chili. So I've let them just to stay dry for a week. Then tomorrow I can give them deep watering. Then let's move on to something else. Here I have cabbage, the one that forms the head. And I've also planted some spring onions. Don't know whether I can get closer. Can you see spring onions? So the little water I get is what I come and pour on them. There, that is amaranth. At the far end there, that is where I've also planted some more amaranth that I want to get the grain. For the grain, because amaranth you can enjoy the grain and you can also enjoy the tender leaves. So I've started more, we can enjoy the tender leaves but also the grain. Here, and the wind is so strong here. Then I noted some birds are also coming for my green leaves. And look at this. This is beetroot, but this is the state. Because some birds, I've noticed some birds come and bite into the leaves. Then the wind is also so strong. You see, it is snapping. It is windy. It is dusty. It is hot. So some leaves are just snapping. I've also planted radish in this same bed. Then here I have my garlic. So far I have three pots with garlic. Look at this! Wow! I hadn't noted this. This is new. This one is just coming. Wow! This is good. This one has just emerged. I didn't notice it in the morning. I'm just noticing this right now. So I planted garlic here. Not garlic. This is ginger. Ginger. See, it has already emerged. Wow. This is beautiful. Wow. So here, this is the other ginger, and I've planted more ginger, that other pot. And look at this. Wow. Come and see this, come and see this, come and see this. Wow. So imagine walking into your garden and at different spots, you see the yellow flowers. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful yellow flowers. This is sunflower, already flowering. And they're not even 1 meter tall, like the other sunflower plants that I've shown you. And look at this. So this is the first sunflower to open, and I was so excited in the morning to see this. So look at this. So the more I have to start more sunflowers, because I also want to get some just for the house and put them in a vase, and for the house put them in the dining table. Some beautiful, beautiful sunflowers. So this is great. Look at this. I was so happy in the morning. If you love sunflowers, please, please give this video a like. If this looks beautiful, give this video a like. This is wonderful. So I have sunflowers at different spots. Here I have sunflower. The other block right there, behind there, I also have some sunflower. So look at this. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, now here on top on the bench, I have some cucumbers. So here I am growing some cucumbers in the container. And I can see I removed the first flowers and some cucumbers are already forming. So these are cucumbers in a container. The wind was so strong and some pots fell. So I lost some two of them. I lost 2 cucumber plants. One was here and another one was in this pot. You see this one? This is the stem, the top, just the top part and the roots. This was also cucumber. So I lost 2 cucumber plants. Here I have ginger, and beautiful, the ginger is already growing. It has emerged so fast. So this should be 3 weeks. I think this should be 3 weeks. And the ginger has already emerged. This is so beautiful. So I've put plenty of compost. For the manure, I have to look for the manure because remember right now, even the farmers are struggling to feed their cows. So I have to go far to look for manure, but at least I'm always making compost and my fermented juice for my plants. So these are my cucumbers. And now I'm planting them in a different style. You want to see how they are going to hang beautifully. So I moved them from the fence and I placed them here. So that is bougainvillea still dry. And this other block, I've removed the plants. There's nothing much apart from the sunflower right at the end. Some few sunflowers right at the end. And there I have passiflora, that is passion, that is growing. So I want the passion to cover the fence well. So I moved the cucumber from the fence. And down here, because now I have some good shade, I can also bring some, I'm planning to bring some more pots for some plants that can endure the shade, like the lettuce. I'll plant them in some few pots. Here I still have some sweet potatoes. Oh, by the way, I harvested the sweet potatoes. Please watch the video to see the sweet potatoes I harvested. So I've been here. I think the last thing I need to show you is I harvested the sweet potatoes that were there. I've already shared the video. And here I have amaranth. Here I have amaranth. that I want to get to harvest the grain. So it's already forming the head, and it's growing with minimal water resources. So that's what was a short update. These are the dry plants I uprooted. So I'm clearing here. I hope once the rain starts, there'll be at least substantial to establish the young seedlings that I'm going to transplant to those pots. So my excitement today was to show you my sunflower. I've also shown you some okra. I've also shown you some ginger that has emerged. I've shown you some watermelon, some cucumber that is also growing, and the zucchini. Do catch up with the videos this week. I hope to share some few videos about the mango, a video on harvesting, and on potatoes. So that's all for this live episode. In the comment section, tell me where you're watching me from, and do give the video a like if you love this. Thank you.